Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
Hey everybody, welcome back to a quick beer review. Going back down to North Park, collab time, two of my favorite breweries, North Park and Fidens. And this is Farmer Foo. This is a variant on Hop Foo, I believe. And I'm guessing, I didn't read about it, but I'm guessing it's a kind of a mishmash of Fidens Farmer and Hop Foo. Hop Foo for me, the best West Coast IPA in San Diego. It is my favorite West Coast IPA. I did a video about that. Swami's Forever was my favorite West Coast IPA, and I did a battle beers with them. And Hop Foo won. So if you guys are into West Coast IPAs and you've never had Hop Foo, it behooves you to have that beer. So per the label, triple dry hopped West Coast IPA, 7.5%. Triple dry hopped with Citra, Citra Incognito, Mosaic Cryo, Freestyle Nelson, and Galaxy. Like, those are the four best hops there are. Wow, some Mount Rushmore stuff right here. And it was canned, black ink on a black label. November 8th, I think it says. Today is the 11th. So, North Park just did a can release with Fidens, and the hazy beers sold out instantly. This one did not. So, this one saw distro too. So, I mean, I always talk about hazy beers in Southern California. People are still, I think, my guess is a lot of people are buying them to trade them, but who knows? So, into the Fidens. I don't have North Park glassware, so we're going to use our Fidens glassware because beer tastes better out of proper glassware, and that's proper enough, right? Let's see what this beer, for whatever reason, North Park, super heavily hopped clear beers. Head retention is non-existent, but this one actually is pretty all right. Man, that is just sunshine yellow. It is super bright. It is clear. There's a little bit of a chill haze, but I can see my finger through this. Fluffy finger of bright white head. Not a whole lot of bubbles in the glass, but yeah, see, the head is just, it's dissipating quickly. I don't know what the deal is with that. We've talked about it. I've asked. Nobody seems to know. Why do super hoppy West Coast North Park beers have zero head retention? What is the science behind that? Does anybody know? Let's shove our nose in it. See what it smells like. This beer smells amazing. So I'll make sure that label's straight. That my OCD kills me. It is dank. It is piney. It is very citrus forward. There's some berry in there. It just smells like hop salad. I say that with these beers. These new school West Coast beers, they're just so hoppy, but they don't smell like juice. They smell like if you were to juice hops, if that makes sense. Like hazy beers these days, it smells like actual, like a blender of juice. Like this smells like hop juice. Yeah, orangey, sweet tangerine. There's like a zesty kind of a lemon lime thing. But yeah, dank, just kind of gritty, green, cushy. A little bit of like berry thing. It smells so good. A little bit of sweetness, but it smells killer. Let's go ahead and taste it. Cheers. It's wild. Fuck, that beer's good. I was waiting for it to get like more bitter. There's a bitterness there, but it's not as bitter as I thought it was going to be. But everything that you're trying to smell, like I can't smell everything that's in there. I was trying, and it's too much. But you're tasting so much of that. Tons of citrus, sweet orange. This one too, like stone fruity, but it's zesty. Like grapefruit kind of peel, middle of your tongue. It's dank, cushy. It's got like this cool berry thing. Super dry on the finish. It is really, really dry. Like tongue scrapingly dry, which makes you want to chug it, which is crazy because it's 7.5%. We're out of the Team Low ABV range. Team Low ABV is 7% and under, but this beer's so good. We just reviewed Spiritual Moment from Slice. Super fucking hazy. But I mean, I drank it, whatever. But something like this, I could drink one after another, no problem. There's not gonna be palate fatigue. It's not gonna upset my stomach with all the crazy like heavy yeast. I've noticed with yeasty beers, like hazy beers, I get congested when I drink them. This won't do that. This is bright, just clean, dry. Oh, it's so good. Resinous. I said it on Facebook, I think. I can't remember what beer group I was posting in, but I mean, I think North Park is making the best West Coast IPAs in California right now. I really do. I love slice beers too. They're up there, but I'm not local to North Park. North Park is an hour drive south of where I'm at, roughly, with traffic. But for my money, they're all I really spend my money on in Southern California. Their West Coast beers are unfuckwithable. It's just facts. I need you guys to tell me a Southern California brewery that's making better West Coast IPAs. You can't tell, like there's not one. They don't exist. North Park is unbelievable with their West Coast IPAs. Their hazy beers are good too. But someone like me who's just back super into all I want is West Coast IPA, this is the beer that I drink. This is the brewery that I seek out. Like, this is where I spend my money. It's unreal how good their beers are. So, another world-class West Coast IPA from North Park. I know it's a collab. It was brewed at North Park in San Diego. So, that's Farmer Foo from North Park and Fidens. I hope you guys had this, you local guys. And you folks on the East Coast that are Fidens fans, hopefully you traded for this or tried to get it, because Steve's been pumping out West Coast IPAs, and I was telling it, we were talking about in the Diego to the Bay video. He came out to San Diego. He's been hanging out with the guys at North Park. I think he's picking their brains and is trying to brew these beers, and they're really, really good. So, I mean, it's fire. That's all there is to say about that. So, I'm out of here. I appreciate you watching. See you soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.